you've been playing the song for like 2 years prior in the concert.
Yeah.
And you say that it was the fans who demanded that song on the radio. And I think, and I ask you this, do you think that that was like the bridge between sort of the old Marilyn Manson fans, or the people who knew you from the NIN tour, and sort of this whole new realm of commercial radio and pop culture and all of these things you're ready to sort of infiltrate? Talk about that.
Yeah, I think Sweet Dreams was definitely kind of a turning point, because really in that period, not a lot of people had faith in what we were doing. I think a lot of people wanted to give up hope on Marilyn Manson because it was too extreme for them. And I ended up having the idea to do the video for Sweet Dreams, and I'm glad that we did it. I didn't think it was selling out. I thought it was the perfect ironic thing to do, and I think to me it made a lot of sense.
Was that sort of I mean, I know you've always thought of Annie Lennox as being sort of one of the pioneers in video making. Was it sort of a tribute at all, or was it the song that you guys wanted to?
It was both. That's always been one of my favorite songs, and just her as a performer, you know, I think I've always had a lot of influence as far as just her androgyny and her sense of theatrics and everything, her sense of style.
I wanted to talk, one of the stories that you talk about in the book is recording at Sharon Tate's house in LA. Something you'd wanted to do?
Well, it was something that I thought would be interesting to do, considering the name of the band and everything. And Trent called me up when he moved in there, and we ended up doing a few tracks there, and some really weird things happened.
Yeah, talk about that, like the Wrapped in Plastic with...
Well, there was a song that we were doing called My Monkey that contained some samples of Charles Manson speaking, and we were working on an entirely different song, and when we were playing back this song, his voice was coming up and where it didn't belong. And
like you hadn't recorded his voice there
right.
on whatever you were working on, and you heard it, and it was like a...
So it was something that kind of spooked us, but I thought it was definitely probably my only real ghost story, if I have any. I think that was a strange one.
And a good one at that. All right, coming up, what we're going to do is sort of talk about some of the rumors, because God knows there's been enough rumors. We're going to lay some of those rumors to rest. And we'll have more on Friday the 13th of our special edition of MTV Live with our special guest, Marilyn Manson.
The beautiful people, 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 the beautiful... Ow, dude, it's in my brain, dude! Ow, dude, it's in my frontal lobe, dude! Get it out! Yo, get it out, dude!
I'm in love with a man and I don't even know his name.
Hey, what's up? I'm Carson Daly. Welcome back. This is our special encore presentation of MTV Live, the Marilyn Manson edition. It aired 1 month ago today, when it, too, was Friday the 13th. Marilyn Manson, the man, Marilyn Manson, the musician, and more. Plus, he talks about the release of his new book, Long, Hard Road Out of Hell. Now, one of the keys to Marilyn Manson, the band's success, are the fans. And we had a cool chance for some of the fans to be about 10 feet away from their idol and ask him some questions. Here's how it went.
I scratch around the rail. Let my mind give it, yeah. The crowd begins to grin. The teachers scream and jump in space.
It is Friday, and we're joined by Marilyn Manson, who is here. We made our way into, this is the Midtown studio.
It's more dangerous over here.
It is more dangerous. The glass is not bulletproof. And we have with us sort of an array of fans and sort of a bit of a studio audience. We thought we'd take some questions from the audience. And where are we going first? Right here. Hi, how are you?
Hi,
You have a question for Marilyn?
I was wondering, what do you think about how parents react to your music?
I think it's typical. I mean, just like their parents reacted to Elvis and the Beatles and James Brown or whoever else. I think it would be great if parents didn't understand music, that they took the time to sit with their kids and talk about it, just like you would a history book or the Bible or a painting or whatever it's going to be. You know, there's more to be learned that way than just fighting with them.
Cool. Where are we going? Next question.
I wanted to know, who are the beautiful people?
Well, that song was written about the fascist idea of beauty that kind of exists on television. The idea that if you don't buy the right type of toothpaste or a Clearasil or you're not driving a Lexus, then you're not going to be accepted. So it's kind of like a response to that. So it's really, it's kind of twofold. You can look at it either way. The beautiful people are the people that are controlling that, or you can, be your own idea of beauty, which isn't theirs.
Is there somebody specific
No, I don't think so. I think it's just whoever, it's really trying to say that if you feel like who you are is right for you, then you are beautiful. You don't need someone else to accept you or tell you that it's right.
Good. Next question.
What would you say to kids that feel like misfits?
I think everybody feels like that at a different point in their life. It kind of goes back to what I said about the beautiful people idea. If you feel like how you live your life is right for you, then it doesn't really matter what other people's standards.
Basically means if you in 1998 are home playing Dungeons and Dragons, it's okay.
That's what I was doing when I was 13.
Right, exactly. Perfectly fine. Where's our next question?
If you were sealed in a box with 3 historical figures, which 3 historical figures would you choose? And while you suffocated, what would you talk about other than how are we going to get out of this box?
Good question.
There's a Freud question.
That's actually Freud's great-grandson.
3 historical figures. I would pick the guy from Dr. Hook with the eye patch, because he's kind of an underrated philosopher. I'd pick Nietzsche, and I'd pick Puff Daddy. And we would talk about how derivative and unimaginative music is a danger on society and creativity.
Cool. Very good. Notice that there's actually 3 people in Hampton, so you couldn't pick them. There wouldn't be room.
I heard that actually made them cry when they saw the celebrity death match, that they were in tears, and their father called up the record company complaining.
You're kidding me.
No, it's just true.
Really?
But I look forward to seeing them in rehab, because they'll probably be there.
All right, we've got another question.
Yeah. Do you prefer shaving or waxing?
I shave. I've never been waxed before. But as far as other people, I don't know. Right? I haven't really experienced it.
To each his own. We're actually going to attempt to go down to the street where it is total mayhem in Times Square. Hello? Here we go. Hey, what's your question?
Hey, Mr. Manson? Mr. Manson, I was just wondering, did you really shave off all that hair?
No, it's right here.
Maybe she doesn't mean there.
You mean here or here?
She can't see you.
I think she means the picture in Spin.
Yeah, the picture in Spin magazine with the Raggedy Ann wig. Is that really, are you really bald? Where's the black, beautiful, long hair, Manson? Give it back.
Come on, man.
It's still here, but it's feathered now. I'm going for more of an 80s bi-level mullet.
Reverend, I've toured with you in the past. I was just wondering, do you remember the familiar faces from the tour, or are they all just a sea of people?
I remember some people, definitely. There's definitely some fans that I've become friends with over the years and kind of stayed in touch with. So, yeah, I do remember a lot of people.
Awesome, thanks a lot.
Do you ever worry about your fans?
Hi,
Sure, yeah. I mean, you can tell.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. What's your question?
I want to know how, at the VMAs, how you you hooked up with the Farmingville marching band? Because my friend Jill was in it and she said you guys kicked ass.
Of course you know Jill. You remember Jill from that night? Of course, Jill. No, thanks. That wasn't, I just asked for one and they were the ones that were provided. So it was their dumb luck that they got to be tormented with our show.
Very good. Thank you for that. You know what's interesting in watching A Dead to the World, the video, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, was the beautiful people and the horns you added live, which I thought was cool. And this is at your video music experience. How was this experience for you? Is this, I wasn't born with enough middle fingers, sort of?
I think so. Well, my dressing room was right next to Puff Daddy's choir in the basement, because I think they were afraid to let me near the rest of the artists.
Right.
So.
All right, well, let's have a look at Marilyn Manson at the VMAs. Trying your hardest not to fit in, trying your hardest to earn your way into heaven. But let me ask you, do you want to be in a place that's filled with a bunch of ass?
I have this performance on another tape too that I'm gonna upload separately.
Part, just wrecking